Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. In this remind video, I want to remind you of the spirit of betrayal. I haven't spoken that much about this entity or these type of entities. It comes down to the following. When you have been let down by someone of primary importance to you, this entity comes in after the emotional wound has emerged. If you were just a kid, the wound is more intense. So if you were a kid and one of your parents, let's say, betrayed you, or let's say you're a woman and when you were a baby girl, your father was an arsehole towards your mother and towards his family. If that's the case, then he acted in the negative towards you. That means he betrayed you. He betrayed his natural responsibilities towards you. So when this happens, you are left behind with a shock. And as a kid, you can't deal with that. So it's locked up inside of you. What happens then is that the spirit of betrayal enters in. This entity, which is another paranormal parasite, cooperates with the spirits of violence. Because without the spirits of violence, the spirits of betrayal can't do anything. They need to have violence around so that they can do their bidding. It works like this. Once you have been betrayed or let down and you're shocked, your mind is confused at that moment. And when your mind is confused, you're vulnerable. Your energy field has become weak. So when the spirit of betrayal enters in, the spirit of betrayal keeps you in that shocked state. Not completely, but it grabs you while you are in that vulnerable, shocked state. So what happens when you continue in your daily life? That entity has a hold on your thinking. And because of this, you are stagnating without you being aware of it. And you begin to see things backwards. You begin to see things in an inverted manner. So things that are good, you'll perceive them as bad. And things that are bad, you tend to be attracted to them. Your mind has become inverted because the spirit of betrayal has a hold on you. Of course, spirits of violence are there also. What happens now is that this entity, the spirit of betrayal, together with the spirit of violence, they will draw dangerous people onto you. And because your mind has become inverted, because your mind processes things backwards, you will see those dangerous people as either potential mates, if they are of the opposite sex, or you will perceive them as a great asset or a contribution to your life. But someone who thinks clear would look at your situation and would be shocked how you can ever think that those type of people would be of any benefits to you. But you can't see it because your mind has been inverted. Your mind is processing things backwards. And this is what the spirit of betrayal does. Once those dangerous people come to you, it will be a honeymoon phase. And this honeymoon phase is when everything is so at ease. The people understand you, or they are positively critical of you. So they are critical of you, but they want to build you up. So you appreciate your good intentions, friendships develop, or if it's romantic relationships develop, things go very smoothly. And suddenly, the danger is revealed for what it really is. And what happens then? You feel let down again. And now the wound that you had because of the first betrayal now becomes bigger. So you have two wounds related to being let down. And because of this, the cracks in your energy field become bigger. So now the spirit of betrayal has a bigger hold on you. Then those friendships or romantic relationships end, and now you want relief. You want to be left alone. And during this state of seeking relief, you'll encounter other people who will understand you. And now the cycle begins again. That's how the spirit of betrayal operates. That's why you have certain women out there Or let me say, so you have some women out there, well, there are quite many of them, but I say some, that keep attracting jerks and narcissistic psychopaths onto them. Any man, whether it's just for friendship or for just for community relationships or for romantic relationships, it isn't always romantic, but any time a man comes near them, it's either a jerk or someone with some class B personality disorder. And then the women tend to think, what's wrong with me? Now this was going on. They have not faced the betrayal either of one of their parents or of one of their primary caretakers in the household. It doesn't have to be the parents, it can be an older sibling or a relative, or maybe the environment was a bit oppressive, or maybe the media in the country projected negative images of men onto them and that affected them as young girls. Anyway, they have to face it. Because they don't know really what happened to them and how it affected them, it now affects them unconsciously. And because of this, the paranormal parasites can do the work at ease. That's why you have some women, they get involved with a guy, but suddenly they lose interest. They can't be with the guy anymore. And they don't even know why they lose interest. Then there's another guy, and they go on and on. This is the spirit of betrayal operating. And the spirit of betrayal, if it has done its job well, it will remove itself, and the spirit of confusion will take over. And the spirit of confusion is far more dangerous than the spirit of betrayal. Let me say it like this. The spirit of betrayal comes to get a hold of someone. And once the hold is secured, the spirit of confusion enters in. In my next video, I'll talk about the spirit of confusion. But I want to mention the spirit of betrayal here, because this is an entity that's seldom faced. I already told you, you cast out the spirit of fear, then the spirit of violence. Then the paranormal has almost nothing left anymore that it can use against you. But still, you ought to be renewed in your mind so that those minor entities can't get back in. The spirit of betrayal doesn't have to possess you in order to have a hold on you. That is what you need to understand. Demon spirits don't have to possess you to have a hold on you. If your thinking is out of line with Christ, they have a hold on you already. That doesn't mean they always make use of it, but if they use it, they will take good advantage of you to kill, steal, and destroy through you. So, if you feel betrayed in any shape or form, acknowledge it. When you acknowledge it, the spell is broken and you can recover. Acknowledging it doesn't mean you already recovered, but you can recover now. Well, that's it for this video. Agree with Christ and be at peace.